तर मला सुद्धा आलंय.
फेवरेट आहे ना तू.
हो.
ठीक आहे, इकडे पण चालू आहे.
ओके.
Okay, sir. Shall I
दोघांकडे
start?
होतं काय? दोघांकडे होतं?
माहित नाही, तुम्ही करा सर.
चला
माझ्याकडे
स्टार्ट करा. चला स्टार्ट.
फक्त बोलतो की कंटिन्यू करायचं रेकॉर्डिंग की नाही
हा
विचार
केलं, मी कंटिन्यू केलं.
Continue या.
मेनन सर तुम्हीच करा.
हा ठीक आहे.
ये हमारे सचिन तेंदुलकर आ गई. सचिन तेंदुलकर नहीं होता है तो गड़बड़ होती है. चलो आगे बढ़ो. चलो प्रियंका.
करू?
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
Namo Namaha all. Today I will be taking a topic of silent features of all the darshanas.
व्हिडिओ ऑन करो ना.
माझी पीपीटी दिसते ना?
हा, पण जो फेस टू फेस जे एक असतं ना.
नाही असेल, काही अडचण असेल तिची, चालेल, जाऊ दे.
हा, मला
अच्छा, ठीक.
दोन्ही याच्यामध्ये ऑन करायला जमत नाहीये म्हणून.
ठीक आहे, ठीक. ओके.
ठीक आहे. So today we will be taking a topic of silent features. So being a yoga teachers, in the yoga stream, we should understand yoga as one of the darshan. And along with the yoga, we should also get introduced to other darshanas. So accordingly, this PPT has been prepared. We must have heard the words philosophy, Indian philosophy and Western philosophy, out of which Indian philosophy is called as Darshan Shastra. So, first of all, we will understand the terminologies of philosophy and darshana. What is philosophy and what is darshana? Philosophy means love for wisdom or the strong desire for knowledge. It is the study of ideas and beliefs about the meaning of life. Everyone has his own attitude towards life. It can be positive, negative, but knowledge of philosophy will change the attitude and thinking pattern towards the life. Now, what is darshana? Darshan word is made from the Sanskrit root drish. Drish means to see. Darshana means to see the world around us, whatever it is in existence. Darshana is a perspective to look at the seen world, which can differ person to person, and so philosophy is also varied. Now, depending upon the origin source of all these darshanas is Vedas. Depending upon the beliefs of authority on Vedas and disbelief, these darshanas have classified into two parts. They are Astik darshanas, that is orthodox, and Nastik, that is heterodox. Astik is one who believes in authority of Vedas, and Nastik is one who doesn't believe on authority of yogas. So now Astik darshanas are 6. They are also called as Shad darshanas. They are Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Mimamsa, Vedanta. And Nastik darshanas are 3. There are Charvaka, Jaina, and Buddha. We'll quickly go to the pro-founders of all the darshanas. So pro-founder of Sankhya is Kapil Muni, Yoga is Patanjali Muni, Nyaya is Gautam Muni, Vaisheshika is Kanad Muni, Mimamsa is Jaimini Rishi, Vedanta is Vyas Muni, Charvaka is Bruhaspati, Jaina is Vardhaman Mahavir, and for Buddha, it's Buddha Darshana, it is Gautam Buddha. So before explaining you about all the 9 darshanas, both Astik and Nastik darshanas, first I would like to focus on why these darshanas, on what concept, what is the ultimate goal, on what basis these darshanas are explained. So concept is Purushartha. Purushartha means things to be achieved in life for the human being. There are 4 Purusharthas to be achieved. That is Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Moksha is the ultimate goal. It is said to be the Param Purushartha. So out of 9 darshanas, Mimamsa has focused on Dharma. Charvaka has accepted only Artha and Karma, and remaining 7 darshanas are called as Moksha Shastra, because these 7 darshanas are based on the ultimate goal. They follow the theory, or they follow the ultimate goal is Moksha. Okay. So there are few important points or the structure of explaining each darshana. So what are these points? In each and every darshana, there is a purpose, profounder, tradition, important text. creation of the universe, their concept of creation of the universe, important theories, concept of Ishvara, Pramanas, and moksha, concept of moksha. So on these basis, each and every darshan is explained.
Oh,
So first, we will start from Sankhya. Sankhya is called as bird's eye view. It is like a bird's eye view because it gives a complete picture of all the elements in the universe in very systematic way. Meaning of Sankhya is Samyak plus Khyati. Samyak means valid and Khyati means knowledge. Samyak also means, Sankhya also means counting. There are 25 elements mentioned in Sankhya on basis of which the universe is explained. So the number 25 is important in Sankhya Darshana. Sankhya Darshana, Sankhya philosophy represents both the number and the knowledge. Now I'll quickly go through what is mentioned in Sankhya philosophy. I'm not going to explain it in brief, but we will only go through the important points. Purpose of this Sankhya is there are three miseries. It is mentioned that there are three miseries. They are Adibhautik, Adidaivik, and Adhyatmik. So to understand, while living in a life, man has to suffer from all these three miseries. The main purpose of Sankhya Darshana is to suggest some remedies to get rid of these miseries completely and permanently. That is Kaivalya. That is the ultimate goal. So to understand important theories, Sankhya is some important theories are Sankhya Darshana is very systematic. Sankhya Darshana is dualistic. It holds that there are two fundamental realities, Purush and Prakriti, totally distinct from each other, realistic in nature, and it recognizes the reality of the world independent of spirit and pluralistic. As it states, the Purushas are many. Prakriti is primordial, cause of creation of the universe. Prakriti is made up of three gunas, Sattva, Raja, and Tama. Purusha is Chetan, that is pure consciousness. The knowledge of separation, dissolution of Purusha and Prakriti is Kaivalya or Moksha, the ultimate goal. Now, Sankhya follows Anishwarvad. Sankhya Darshan do not require Ishwar for the creation of world. Theory, one of the theory of Sankhya is Satkaryavad. Satkaryavad means Sat plus Karya plus Vad, that is existence, effect, and theory. What are the pramanas that Sankhya follows is Drishta, Anumana, and Aptavachan. Okay. Now, Sankhya also has a theory of Antakaran Traya. What are the Antakaran Trayas Sankhya has mentioned? That is Manas, Buddhi, and Ahankara. Now, what is the concept of moksha in Sankhya? That when Prakriti and Purush get separated and they understand they both are separate from each other, one achieves the ultimate goal, that is moksha. Now, second is Yoga Darshan. Yoga Darshan is metaphysical base of Sankhya. Sankhya has explained all the theories, while Yoga has told the practices to achieve the goal. Okay, meaning of yoga is union with the ultimate reality. It is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj. Yuj means jodna. Purpose is ultimate goal. Kaivalya is way to experience the knowledge given in the Sankhya. As I already said, Sankhya tells you the theory, and Yoga Darshan tells us how to tells us the practices to achieve the ultimate goal. Yoga Darshan is also called as Seshwar Sankhya. Seshwar Sankhya means Yoga has accepted the existence of Ishwar. But this Ishwar is not God. This Ishwar is apart from the what we worship normally. Concept of Ishwar is different in yoga. So basically, Seshwar Sankhya means 25 elements which Sankhya has already accepted plus Ishwar. Practical implementation of Sankhya theory. Rishi Patanjali compiled yoga into 4 chapters. So we all know Patanjali Yoga Sutra. These 4 chapters are Samadhi Pada, Sadhana Pada, Vibhuti Pada, and Kaivalya Pada. Some of the important theories or concepts in Yoga Darshana are Antakaran Chatushta, Chitta Bhumis, Chitta Vrittis, Kleshas, Chitta Vikshepa, and Vikshepa Sahanubhava. These are the important theories to be remembered in Yoga Darshana. What are the pramanas that Yoga Darshan follows? That is Pratyaksha, Mana, and Agama. Now, we all know definition of yoga as per Patanjali is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Practices for Chitta Vritti Nirodha is Ashtanga Yoga, Kriya Yoga, Chitta Prasadana, Abhyas Vairagya, Ishwar Pranidhana. This is all which is mentioned. Ishwar concept is achieving the ultimate goal. So moksha, concept of moksha is achieving the ultimate goal. Now, next is Nyaya Darshana. Meaning of Nyaya is Niyate Anena iti Nyaya. Nyaya Darshana is also called as Pramana Shastra. One which sharpens the intellect is Nyaya Darshana. It is also called as the one who which sharpens the intellect is also called as Nyaya Darshana. Purpose is moksha, knowledge. Now Nyaya Darshana gives us the knowledge of 16 padarthas for moksha. They have derived a theory of 16 padarthas to get the moksha. What are the 16 pramanas that are mentioned in the slide? You can go through it afterwards. Now they have also mentioned 12 objects of valid knowledge. Valid knowledge is pramana means they have told valid knowledge. Pramana is valid knowledge, and for pramana they have given 12 objects. The pramana which Nyaya Darshana follows is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, and Shabda. Concept of Ishwar in Nyaya Darshana is Ishwar is creator and controller of the world. And concept of moksha is Nishreyas or Apavarga. Now Vaisheshik. Sorry?
No, शुरू कर.
Now Vaisheshik Darshan. Vaisheshik means Vishesh, unique or different. It is called as Prameya Shastra. Purpose is to categorize the world in 7 padarthas. Sapta padarthas. These Sapta padarthas are Dravya, Guna, Karma, Samanya, Vishesha, Samavaya, and Abhava. A philosophical concept which is mentioned in Vaisheshik is Parmanuvada and Arambhavada. Concept of Ishwar in Vaisheshik Darshan is important role. Ishwar has an important role to play in creation and destruction. The concept of moksha as per Vaisheshik is Nishreyas, knowledge of 7 padarthas. That is how to achieve moksha. That to get the knowledge of 7 padarthas. Total absent of merits and demerits. Thus, there is no rebirth. Vaisheshik follows that there is no rebirth. It's only that you follow these 7 padarthas and you get the ultimate goal. Now, Mimamsa Darshan. Mimamsa meaning rational investigation or logical inquiry. Vedic in strict sense. Mimamsa Darshan is Vedic in a strict sense of term. It is also called Purva Mimamsa. Mimamsa is Dharma Shastra because it always talk about, Mimamsa is basically to talk about the rituals, all the rituals which is mentioned in our philosophy. Purpose in our Vedas. So there are 4 parts of Vedas. So first part of the Veda explains, Mimamsa explains the first part of the Veda. That is why it is also called as Purva Mimamsa. Purpose is to bring the coordination between Vedic rituals. Purpose of Mimamsa Darshan, basic purpose is to bring the coordination between the Vedic rituals that are mentioned in Vedas. Okay, so there are few concepts which are mentioned in Mimamsa. Pramanas that Mimamsa follows is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Shabda, Arthapatti, and Anupalabdhi. Yeah. Vedic karmas, some Vedic karmas which are mentioned are Shrauta karma, Smrata karma, Pauranika karma, Tantra or Agama tradition. Just hold. Sorry. Creation. creation, Parmanu, creation of the world on the basis of Mimamsa is Parmanu. They have followed the Parmanu concept. World is eternal and it is well constructed. Ishwar concept. In Mimamsa there is no place for Ishwar. Okay, they don't follow or they don't believe in Ishwar concept. Their concept of moksha is performance of Vedic ritual is a way to attain. So as per Mimamsa, whatever rituals they have mentioned in the darshan, to follow those rituals is the ultimate way to reach your moksha, that is your ultimate goal. Vedanta. Meaning of Vedanta is end of Vedanta. Ved Anta. Anta means end. So the second end part of the Veda explains in Vedanta Darshanas. So it is also called as Vedanta or Uttar Mimamsa. Uttar is after. Purva is previous. So concept of, in Vedanta, there is a concept of Prasthanatrayi. Prasthanatrayi means three basic authorities on which this Darshana is based. They are Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra. So there is also, it is also called as Avidya Vedanta. What Vedanta philosophy says is Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva na Paraha. Okay. So they also follow Sadhana Chatushtaya, that is Viveka, Vairagya, Shata, Sampata, Mumuksha, Mumukshatva. Theories which mentioned in Vedanta is Mayavad, concept of Satya is Traya. Concept of Satya is also mentioned, that is Traya, Pratibhashik, Vyavaharik and Parmarthik. So Pramanas which Vedanta follows is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Shabda, Arthapatti, Anupalabdha. Creation, concept of creation in Vedanta is world is created by the Brahman and that is created due to avidya. So their concept of moksha is eternal nature of the self, but due to the world is eternal nature of the self, but due to avidya, it remains unrealized. So this is their concept of moksha, that it is already eternal. Now we are coming towards Nastik Darshanas. First one is Nastik Darshanas is Charvak. Meaning of Charvak is Charuvak Yasya Saha, means attractive speech or philosophy. Important theories in Charvak is Pramanaza, Pratyaksha. About Charvak also speaks about Atman, mind and consciousness. Our body is only existence. So they don't believe in Atman, mind, consciousness. Whatever is seen is existed, is what Charvak believes. Swabhavavad is also a theory mentioned in Charvak. Everything in this world behaves by its own nature. This is what Charvak follows. So there is a very good saying, just to explain Charvak in short, is Yavat Jivet Sukham Jivet Runam Kritva Gritam Pibet Bhasmit Bhutasya Dehasya Punarar Gamanam Utah. मतलब जितना भी हम जीने वाले हैं वो ऐसे जियो. This is what I guess we all follow, कि खाओ पियो मजे करो ऐश करो. कल का किसने देखा है?
Yes, yes.
हाँ,
Fantastic.
मतलब अगर एंजॉय करने का मन भी करे तो इफ यू वांट टू टेक अ लोन, अगर पैसे नहीं है लोन ले लो, लेकिन जितना मन करे मन भर के जियो.
यावत जीवेत सुखम जीवेत ऋणम कृत्वा, ऋण भी लो, लोन लो, चलेगा. घृतम पिबेत, आपको घी पीना है, मजा करना है, आनंद लेना है. भस्मीभूत से देह से, एक बार मरने के बाद इसका भस्म होने वाला है, राख होने वाली है. पुनर्गमन कुतः, पुनर्गमन मीन्स रीबर्थ नहीं होने वाला है. तो अभी आज खा लो, मजा कर लो, बस इतना ही इन्होंने बताया है और ये हम लोग जीते हैं रोज.
बट दे हैव ऑल्सो मेंशन कि जो कुछ भी कमा रहे हो, जो कुछ भी खा रहे हो, वो सही तरीके से कमाना है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि दे हैव टोल्ड कि कर्जा लो, उन्होंने ऐसे नहीं बोला है चोरी करके भी ले लो करके. सो वॉट एवर यू आर अर्निंग, वॉट एवर यू आर एंजॉइंग योर लाइफ, यू शुड गो इट थ्रू अ राइट वे. दैट इज ऑल्सो मेंशन इन चारवाक दर्शन. So next is Jain Darshan. Jain means Jina. who has successfully conquered his desires and obtained the mastery over himself. It is also called as Arhat Darshan. Arhat means adorable or respectful person. Now, Jain Darshana, this belongs to Shramana tradition. Now, there are two traditions. One, we have seen the Vedic traditions, the one who follows the rituals to achieve the ultimate goal. So, second is Shramana tradition. What this tradition belongs to, or what this tradition follows. So, where moksha is to be attended by a tapascharya or harsh practices. So, one is rituals, and second is tapascharya. So Jain Darshan follows in tapascharya or harsh practices. They have categorized the world in 4 ways. First is Jiva Ajiva. Second is 6 Dravyas, that is Jiva, and 5 Ajiva. Third is Sapta Padarthas. And fourth is 9 Padarthas, that is Sapta Padarthas plus Pap and Punya. What pramanas they follow is Pratyaksha and Paroksha. Concept, Jain Darshana also follows the concept of Anekantavad, that in that Nyayavad and Syadavad. Okay, Nirishwarvad. Jain Darshan follows Nirishwarvad. World is eternal and runs by its own laws. There is no Ishwar that exists. What is a definition of moksha? How they follow concept of moksha is Triratna Sadhana. They follow Triratna Sadhana for complete removal of their karmas. So what are these Triratna Sadhanas? That is Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, and Samyak Charitra. Last is Buddha Darshan. Buddha Darshan is also a Nastik Darshan. Important concept, some important concept in Buddha Darshan is 3 Pitaka, that is Vinaya Pitaka, Sukha Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Gautam Buddha's thoughts about tattvas are also important. Gautam Buddha says moksha, atman, these all concepts can't be described in words. These are the things to be experienced. That's what he used to follow. So उनके शिष्य जब उनको पूछते थे questions about the life, that what happens to the life, where we come from, so he never used to answer. There is also a concept, there are 10 questions, unanswered questions. So he never used to answer any questions, because he used to feel that these questions or these things are not to be described or not to be explained to anyone. These are the things to be experienced. Bauddha Darshana follows the pramanas of Pratyaksha and Anumana. Some of the important doctrines of Buddha Darshana are Sarvam Sukham, Sarvam Shanaikam Shanikam, Sarvam Anantam Anantam, and Sarvam Shunyam Shunyam. And 4 noble truths that Buddha Darshana follows is Arya Satta, Nirvana, that is Moksha, Arhat, and Bodhisattva. Concept of moksha in Buddha Darshan is, the way to moksha is Pratisankhya Nirodha. Thank you so much all. I hope I have covered most of it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nicely presented. Recording बंद हो गया.